I will be harvesting my crops. Imagine where you will be, and it will be so. Hold the line. Stay with me. You find yourself alone, riding in green fields with the sun on your face. Do not be troubled, for you are in Elysium, and you're already dead. Brothers, what we do in life echoes in eternity.
What's up, everybody? Back again. Let's share the link. Today, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be going over the responses to the MAXI giveaway, where people were giving their ideas around if you had 1 million MAXI and 1 million HEX, how would you spread it out amongst the perpetuals? This had a lot of responses, over like 150 responses. For this giveaway, we did a little differently, where I actually made a web app that allowed people to, kind of type in to break down their responses. And I did that just so that there was some structure to the responses, and so I could collect that data so we could analyze it, see what people were thinking. The responses are pretty amazing. There's a huge variety of opinion, a lot of and some common themes across a lot of the responses. So today, what we'll do is we're gonna just go over those numbers, take a look at it, see what we think, and then we're gonna be announcing the winner. We had a lot of awesome responses, and we're gonna go over that. So let me share my screen. Well, first, let's see what's up in the chat. Crypto Milo says, looking forward to everyone's insight. Yeah, this is really, really awesome to see what people thought. Tyler Sustoshi on Twitter says, I watched Gladiator last night. Epic movie. Yeah, it's such an amazing scene. Shout out to my uncle Russ Crowe. That's right. My uncle too. Oh, Luisito, our friend. Good night here from Spain. Buenos tardes, right? Buenos noches, buenos tardes. Rick Schmitz, what's up? Buffo on the beat says, I fantasize about bathing in a tub full of 1 million MAXI and 1 million HEX. Don't we all? Name says, what's up? Dutch DRB says, amazing work so far. This is exciting. Thanks for the chance and contest. Luisito, buenas noches. Our friend. All right, let me share my screen and let's just hop right into it. So first, if you haven't already, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the share button, share this with a friend. If you have a friend out there that you've been trying to get into crypto, they've kind of been on the fence, Maximus team and the Perpetuals is a great way for new people to get in, because with the Perpetuals, you have relatively low risk and type of product for someone to hold. In holding HEX, the Perpetuals are a great way to onboard new people into HEX through staking, where you save massively on fees. It's a lot more feasible for smaller amounts for people who are getting started. You earn more HEX than you would by staking on your own. And it's a lot easier to just do in general, because you don't have to, go through this whole staking mechanism. All you do is just simply mint one perpetual pool token per one HEX. So the Perpetuals are a great way to onboard your friends. So if you have any friends, you've been trying to get into this is a brand new opportunity. And then also, it's good. The best way to keep people in crypto is to introduce them to a brand new opportunity, to get started with, that has, high risk, a little bit higher risk, but higher reward potential. So that's what, Team represents. Team gives you some exposure to all the perpetual pools, but also it's got its own supply and demand dynamics that, could be pretty amazing to see play out. So the Maximus ecosystem really is beginner friendly. And we are, so if you hit that share button, share it with someone new that's not with us yet. And we're hoping to, teach them, more about this. Retweet the tweet if you haven't already, where I posted the link. And today I actually did some different, where I'm actually streaming from Twitter. I signed in to Twitter from StreamYard. So hopefully we're reaching new people there. It's our first time doing that. So if you're watching on Twitter, let me know how that goes, how that experience was. Everything sounds good. But yeah, so let's get into it. Bree162 says we draw on today. Yeah, so we're gonna just pick one randomly. People were asking if it was gonna be like my favorites, breakdown or the one that had the most earning potential. No, we're just gonna pick one random entrant. So let's do that. So here, let me share my screen and we will get started today. So this was the tweet that started it all. Here I said, let me blow this up a little bit so you can see it. I posed a question. I said, if you had 1 million MAXI and 1 million HEX, how would you spread it amongst team and the Perpetuals? So to win, you must fill out the response form that we have here and paste the strategy in the replies. Follow me, Gold Key, Max Dow, and then also retweet the thing. We had 191 retweets, 173 entries. We'll pull up in a second how many actual responses got saved in there. And yeah, so let me click this one. So this was how you entered. This was a cool, just some I made. It was funny. This weekend I was hanging out with my mom and sister, and we were watching the movie The Big Short. And just while we're watching the movie, I just built this. And so, wasn't too advanced, and it got the job done. We had, no one complained that they had any issue with it, and we got a lot of awesome responses. So that was pretty cool. And then we got a ton of responses. And so I actually built this app here that just like for me to look at the numbers. And so I'm probably just going to be scrolling through this, and so we can, kind of see what people had to say. So let's see if anyone in the chat. Okay, Nick Alexander says the Twitter stream seems to be working great. That's awesome. Hit that retweet button, share that loud and wide for all to hear. This important information we're sharing, and the more people that get to experience this with us, the better. So cool. So this was my breakdown. I had, 0 hex held, 40% in Desi, 30% in Lucky, 20 in Trio, 10% in Base. The more I thought about it, I probably would do more on the front end. This was just my test submission, 1, 2, 3, 4. I was mainly seeing how the numbers added up. This is obviously not financial advice. This is like random entries. But now that I'm looking at it in a pie chart, I probably would want some of these shorter term ones to be a little bit more heavily weighted, because these shorter term ones, they're earning at actually, like, the difference that the rate at which they're earning is actually pretty small relative to the longer ones, and it's redeemable at more frequent time periods. So if I was to really do this, at least, with my own hex that I'll be putting in this probably won't be my breakdown. This is just my test breakdown. So just and looking at it now, I do think that having more in the base and trio would probably be a little bit more strategic, than just punting it out, because the shorter term ones, there really is a lot of value in there. And as far as the stake team and the maxi held, 20% maxi held, 68, 12%. Again, these are just my test ones. So, I didn't put too much thought into these breakdowns. But let's do a gold. So here, Gold Key, he put, I think this is also a test one too. The 80% hex held, 10% in Desi, and a little bit in base and trio. I think he told me that this was just like a test. He was just making sure. Okay, so yeah, here's the one that I tweeted. So those are our test ones. Ignore those. So I split it up a quarter into each, and then I put 80%. So all the maxi, so 800,000 maxi minted into team, and then or no, 1 million maxi minted into the team, 800,000 staked, and then 200,000 held liquid. Just because, what if that price really runs and you feel the urge to sell into the pump, and you don't want to experience that 3.69% early in stake penalty. So, for those users, it may make sense to have, some liquid team that's not earning yield, but maybe it's there in case you need it. J-Rock went all in maxi held and 25% across the board across perpetuals. That's a pretty interesting strategy there. Hexy, Little Devil, they did 50% maxi held, 50% staked team. That's pretty cool. Here we have, and then they had this breakdown where they were equal across Trio, Lucky, and Desi, and then held a little bit in base. That's a pretty cool strategy. That's actually an awesome strategy right there. And then here they had, held between maxi and then staked team without holding any liquid team. So that's a pretty cool strategy. Okay, here's Gold Key's real strategy. He put 35% in Desi, 30% in Lucky, 25% Trio, 10% in base, and then he held half of it staked team, 25% liquid team, 25% maxi held. So that's pretty cool. Looks like he thinks that the maxi value is going to be going up as a result of the minting. Then also he wants to be earning from the stake team, and then also holding this liquid team, which on one hand, it's gives you the opportunity to sell into a pump if you want to, without experiencing that early end stake penalty. And then also, holding liquid team is actually a strong marketing technique. If you care about the team ecosystem, the more liquid team you hold, the higher the earnings are going to be for everybody else. And so that's more attractive for new users to come in. And so holding liquid team is a good way to leave some meat on the bone for other participants. And then that also, gives, so that helps people, approach it with, seeing that there's higher earnings there. And so it's actually a strong marketing technique that we totally support. Shoot. Okay, so what is going on here? Hold on, my browser is like freezing up or something. All right, here I need to. Can you see my browser? What do you guys see on the screen? What is going on here? Okay, here we go. So let this load. It has to load up all the price charts. So by the way, let's see what people had in the chat. Luisito says, I now realize that base and trio are amazing and probably better than Lucky and Desi. Short term, if you do auto compounding every year, we need to calculate that. Luisito, again with the alpha. Don't leak all the alpha, bro. Yeah, I mean, but seriously, base and trio really, like, because the amount that you're earning is actually, like, even though longer pays better, like, you're still earning at a very high rate, and the certainty in the earnings is actually very important because, while Lucky and Desi do have a higher chance of of a larger premium and discount range, it's kind of a dual-edged sword where you may, like the price of Lucky or the price of Desi may hit that redemption rate earlier than that full term. The number of people that actually get to exercise that may be fairly small depending on what the liquidity is, and so not everyone is going to be able to cash out at the high premium rate, because it's like if there's a premium there, then it gets sold down, then it's not a premium anymore. Whereas base and trio are, you earn a little bit less yield, but there's more certainty in that auto compounding. It actually is a pretty powerful passive income strategy. Okay, so Crypto BD says I'm gonna have to come back. Yeah, you don't have to. We'll let you know on Twitter. Team ready. Hold on a sec. My dog's barking. Let me go make sure that everything's good. Time out. All right, all's good there. Okay, so this loaded back up. So let's get back to where we were. So King Hex says half in trio, 20% lucky, 20% in desi, 10% in base. That's a not so people with this type of strategy probably a lot of people like trio for that timing of the cycles strategy people talk about. So maybe that's what I bet if we looked at King Hex's tweets, he may be talking about that type of strategy. Again, a smaller amount in base. So this person, the 80% stake team, and then 20% liquid team, and then no MAXI left over. So that's a strong strategy there. Yeah, so this person, GEH crypto, 50% in Desi, 10% between Lucky, Trio, and Base, and then 20% left over in Liquid Hex. And then here, this person also had another 80% Maxi. Oh no, this person was, the colors aren't matched up there. I wonder why. I should fix that. 80% Maxi, 20% stake team. Okay, so this person, Julius Rohr, says 50% Desi, 25% Lucky, 25% Trio with no base and no Hex left over. And then this person held on to 50% of their Maxi and then staked the 50% of their total in the team that they had minted. So no liquid team there. So this person seems to be, spanning that ecosystem. And this is actually really positive. So the more Maxi that people don't mint, the higher the earnings are going to be for everyone else. So if there's actually very low participation in the minting, then the team staker rewards could be massive, and they actually could exceed the Maxi earned. So that's kind of the catch 22 there, is that the more Maxi you hold, the higher the earnings you're making for all the other team holders. And then, if they're low enough, then the team may have massively more earnings than the Maxi does. So that's kind of like, that's the tough decision there. And I think it's kind of highlighted here in Julius's response with the 50% Maxi held, 50% stake team. So yeah, I actually love seeing when people are, want to hold on to their Maxi, that's actually very positive for the team stakers. And again, another one right here of the 50% held in Maxi and 50% stake team. They did a similar breakdown that I did at 25% across the board. And that's like a really strong staking ladder there, where you have the redeemable HEX, 1 year, 3 years, 7 year, 10 years. And then, there's liquidity. And so you can kind of, balance that. And so maybe at some point there's like a Lucky or a Desi premium you can sell into. And then, maybe after after your trio stake ends, you then maybe there's also at the same time a Desi discount, and maybe you roll some gains from trio into a Desi. So there's a lot you can do with this, well balanced stake ladder through the pools. Crypto King mainly holding his Hex and dabbling a little bit. So this is like, probably like a newer person to the Maximus ecosystem. And maybe they don't want to tolerate any type of discount risk, and they, maybe this person's going to be cashing out a Hex pretty soon, and so they just don't even want to bother. And then for the the Hex that they are holding, they'll spread out amongst the pools. And then here they say they're going to hold 50% of the Maxi and then stake 50% of the team. So we have HEX. Main allocation in trio, 25% base, 25% lucky, 15% desi. So this is actually an awesome strategy. You get some of these shorter term rolling pools that you can, choose what to do with, and then while still having exposure to some of the longer pools. And then right here, all in stake team. This guy knows what the deal is. That's awesome. HEX. What does HEX know that you don't? Think about that. Bobby Hex News. They made some awesome videos about Maximus when it launched. they're putting 50% in Desi, 25% base, 15 trio, 10 in Lucky. So it looks like they may think that MAXI is going to have, or Desi is going to have some similar performance early on that MAXI did, and they must be more interested in the longer term staking strategies. And then here they, wow, so that's an interesting strategy. Staking 30, minting all their MAXI into team, and then staking 30%, and then holding liquid 70%. So that's a pretty cool strategy there. Yeah. Monkey Money 420, between another one of these half MAXI held, half stake team. And then here they're weighted more on the long term between Desi and Lucky, and then trio, base, and okay, I know why these colors are messed up is because the way that this pie chart tool that I'm using does it is that the order that I pass the colors isn't the same order that takes the values. It does the values based on size. Okay, that's why. So I tried to make it so that the colors matched up with the brand, but they're not. So ignore the colors, just look at the numbers, and that's how we have to do it. Okay, so again, KVLT DeFi did 100% staked. Then another even breakdown amongst the pools. That's an awesome strategy. This person gets it. I like people like this because these are the people that are dedicated to the Maximus ecosystem. They understand what's going on, and that's an awesome simple strategy, right? Like you don't have to think too hard, like and to experience some awesome performance. Old Soul Phil, half staked, half maxi held, another one of those, and then spread out, another one of these kind of equal allocations across trio, Lucky, Desi, then with 10% base. That's awesome. 26 Peter, another one of these, half maxi, half staked, and then an even spread out amongst the pools. Wow, this one says all liquid team, Lil C2, and then holding a lot in Desi, then a little in Lucky, and then smaller in these, and then holding a little bit of trio. Oh, okay, 135, so 13% liquid hex, 10% base, and a little bit of trio. That's cool. That's a cool strategy. Okay, so this person, did 50% in trio. So it's Pat Ford 88, 50% trio, 25% base, 12% Lucky, 12% Desi, no liquid hex. And then they held on to 40% of their maxi, and then only held 10% of it in liquid, and then 50% in staked team. That's a cool strategy. Nice balance there. This person seems to be pretty reasoned. Here, wow. Okay, so this person, a little bit more conservative with the contract risk. Tom Boss, 1984, does, mainly holding the hex. Maybe they think that as a result of these pools existing, that the hex price is going to pump, and that they'll just be able to just sell into that. And they have 20% base, 20% trio, 10% Lucky, 10% Desi. That's a nice balanced portfolio of across hex and the pools. And so this person's a little bit more conservative across these things. As they're holding more of the hex, and then staking, only 20% of their value in team. Lil C2, another team staker ape, and with 50% Desi, 10% base, 50% trio, 25% Lucky. Okay, I think this guy, unless he was serious about just holding the maxi, maybe they're making a statement that they're just not participating at all. Gary K. Crypto was just holding hex and holding maxi, or maybe he just clicked the button to enter. I don't know. Or maybe he's just leaving meat on the bone for everyone else. All those are fine strategies. Gary K's keys, Gary K's keys, Gary K's cheese. So, totally their choice on what to do. Francis Casimir does 50% stake team, 19% liquid team, and then 30% held in maxi. That's a cool breakdown. And 40% in base, 35% in hex, 12% in trio, 12% lucky, no Desi. So that person must be on like a shorter term time horizon with how they're approaching this stuff. That's pretty cool. That must have been an accidental. Man of Yield really is a man of yield, as he is doing 92% in. Oh, no, actually, no. Man of Yield is not Man of Yield. He's only doing 8% staked team and 92% liquid team, 25% across the pools. That's a cool strategy. I love seeing that. Here we have His Excellency doing 50% across stake team, and then Maxi held another one of those. That seems to be pretty common. And then here they're doing 50% of hex held and then 50% across the pools. So I guess what they're suggesting is that, they're putting half in just like the, hex and then Maxi, and then the other half is what they're doing for the new products. That's a cool strategy. You'll be earning less yield, but, you're maybe balancing some risk and balancing some liquidity needs. So that's pretty cool. A Almighty, also another one of these. Maybe it's accidental just to enter the drawing, but or maybe they just are only going to hold hex and maxi. That's also a great strategy too. Okay, this one's pretty cool. So this one, their biggest allocations are 40% each to Desi and Trio, and then with smaller allocations of 10% each to Lucky and Base. And then here they're staking 50% in team, holding 45% liquid team, and then holding the remaining 5% just in maxi. That's a cool strategy, Renee. Okay, Renee, I see what you're doing here. Unless that was accidental. Here in Renee's second one, they did the same for these pools, but then here they did 95% staked team and then 5% maxi held. So maybe that was an accidental entry. Who knows? Daniel 4099579, all in Desi, and then doing half maxi, then half stake team, and then a little bit of liquid team. That's a cool strategy. Another one. Okay, that must have been accidental. If one of these people wins that does a double entry, we may have to do something there because he shouldn't have been doing two. Vetster, all in stake team. Another one of these. I'm gonna screenshot that. That's like the Galaxy Brain breakdown is stake team all in. Here, I'm gonna take another screenshot there. That's awesome. Maddie share 555, 80% stake team, 20% maxi, and then another one of these kind of even breakdowns with the largest allocation being Desi, and that took a little bit from base. That's a cool breakdown. Wow, this one is doing liquid teams. They must be thinking that the speculative value of team is important, where they'll give up that yield because maybe they think everyone else is going to be chasing that yield. And then here they have the pools broken down between 50% trio, 25% Desi, 25% Lucky. So they're on the further end. They're not even doing any base or any liquid hex. That's a cool strategy. Here we have 50% Maxi, 48% liquid team, and 20% stake team. Then a nice even distribution amongst liquid hex and then all the pools. That's a cool one. We haven't seen that yet. Awesome strategy. Really well balanced from that person. Oliamaru says 72%, 10% held, 17% liquid team, 70% stake team, then biggest allocation in base, followed by trio, and then smaller and Lucky and Desi. That's awesome. Jay Villar says 60% stake team, 20% liquid team, 20% maxi, then another even breakdown across theirs. Pulse Chain X, big maxi holder, a little bit of stake team, and then mainly in Desi and trio. Muhammad Aman, 79% stake team, 6% liquid team, and then 15% maxi. That's actually a great. That's a reasonable breakdown across those. And then largest allocation in Desi and Lucky, and then trio and base to liquid. Okay, so you see how it's almost as if this person almost matched the APY across these ones. Where, I mean, base is like 10%, trio is like 16%, Lucky is probably going to be 25%, Desi is going to be around 30%. So maybe that was what he was thinking in that breakdown. Tandem Risk says 90% maxi, 10% stake team, So this person's leaving a lot of meat on the bone for the team stakers, helping reduce the team supply and boost the earnings for the team stakers. So team stakers thank these types of people who mainly just hold their MAXI. And then big allocation in base, and then liquid HEX. So this person must be on the shorter term HEX strategy. That's cool to see. GOK910 says 75% MAXI, 25% stake team. Again, all the team stakers will thank you for boosting their earnings. And then Lot and Desi and Lucky. So this person's more weighted on the long-term HEX stakes and a little bit less on the stake team. Hexrod, 70% liquid team, 30% MAXI. Liquid team. Okay, so this person is just mainly going for price appreciation of team and then not really going for the earnings. Maybe they're getting their earnings just from the pools. That makes sense. That's an awesome strategy right there. No name person, all in stake team and big allocation in Desi. Salty C, all in stake team and mostly in liquid HEX. I wonder what they're thinking there. The English HEX, 60% stake team and 40% MAXI. And then big allocation in Desi. P-Blom, all in base, all in stake team. This guy knows what does P-Blom know that you don't? This is awesome. I love this strategy. And you know, this person, that's an awesome strategy. And another one of these HEX Sabo. Okay, they're all in HEX, all in HEX held, all in HEX held, all in MAXI held from HEX Sabo. And another one of those from CryptoClass. Maybe they're trying to enter the drawing without putting much thought into it. So 50% MAXI, 32% staked, and then 17% liquid. And then biggest allocation in Lucky, followed by base and trio. I guess these ones are equal. That's actually a really nice balance between Lucky, base, trio, and HEX held. No Desi. So that's interesting breakdown. Polster Baiter does 60% MAXI, 40% team, and then 60% Desi, 30% Lucky. Desi and Lucky. Okay, so this person must be more interested in the longer term stake pools. PulseX Super Dex, mainly holding MAXI, staking some team. Then the main pools they're in are Lucky and Desi. Jukes OJ, all in stake team, and then an even balance between Desi, Lucky, trio. That's an awesome strategy. I'm gonna take a screenshot of that. That's a cool strategy. Simple, easy, earn and yield regularly. You know what to do. Jukes Ollie. Is that another one? Okay, they actually entered twice. Liquid team, stake team, MAXI held. Half and half between staked and liquid. Then another one of those literally copied my strategy. No, my strategy was more staked and a little less liquid, but 50% MAXI held, 40% liquid HEX from Attila, and then an even balance across Lucky, Desi, base, and trio. It's pretty cool. The HEX Phoenix, stake team, liquid, then another balance there. PulseX Bully, we already read theirs. The HEX Phoenix, you already read it. Thomas, Mr. Hex Lover, 50% staked, and then 45% MAXI, mainly in base, and then some smaller allocations to the longer pools. That's pretty interesting. Julia Hexagon, all in stake team, and then mainly in the longer stake pools. Galapunks, it looks like another almost blank. So mainly holding MAXI, putting 80 MAXI into team. So what is that? Like $40. And then or less than that, $4. And then mainly holding HEX and doing a little bit in those. HEX Giraffe, another cool, not holding any MAXI, counting on some price appreciation, but also high yield. And then they're mainly in base and Desi. This person, 99% stake team, holding a little bit of MAXI. And then their main allocations are in trio and Desi. That's a cool strategy too. from Dr. Hexicana. Sam Elliott, all in trio and 80% stake team, 20% maxi. Crypto Culto, maybe that's accidental. Another repeat. Par Excellence, 80% maxi, 20% stake team, and then mainly holding HEX. So maybe they're newer to the Maximus ecosystem and not so sold on it yet. Mr. March. I don't know. I'm yawning. I need some coffee. Or maybe I just need to do some push-ups, or maybe I need some more net here. I need some more natural light in this room. So nice balance across the pools, and then nice balance across staking team with 49% holding 40% maxi and then holding 10% liquid. That's a pretty reasoned strategy. PSK mainly holding maxi and then staking 20% of their team, and then balancing across Deci, Lucky, and Trio. So that person must be on longer term time horizon with these pools. Homosexual is going 50% stake team, 50% maxi, and then Trio, major allocation to Trio, followed by base, Lucky, and then a little bit of Deci. So this person must be trying to time the cycles. Japadian looks like they went all in stake team and then just holding HEX. So maybe this person, they just want to earn yield from HEX stakes by holding stake team and then just holding onto the HEX and maybe selling into HEX pumps. Homosexual, we already read theirs. Gripto 666, holding a lot of liquid team and then maxi. So maybe they care more about liquidity than the staking. And then they're mainly going for Lucky, Trio, and Deci. Blank one here. Troll Hex, 75% maxi, 25% stake team, and then all in on Deci. That's a cool strategy too. Looks like they care. This person must really love maxi a lot and really want the same thing to happen with Deci. Island Life does 85% stake team, 15% maxi, major allocation to Deci and Lucky, followed by Trio, then base. Krypton No says 70% there, 30% maxi, and then a nice balance there. Here, let's. Okay, so Luis Orlando Santu, all in on stake team, big allocation in Deci and Lucky with a little bit in Trio and base. That's a cool strategy. Lies Beneath the Truth, 66%, 33% from maxi to stake team, and then major allocation in Deci and Lucky. DJ Double Oni, DJ Double 1Y says main 66% stake team and 33% maxi, and then they're doing 50% base, followed by 20% HEX, and then the rest spread amongst Trio, Lucky, and Deci. Uma says 50% stake team, 25% maxi, 25% liquid team. That's a nice balance. Then mainly holding the shorter term stakes with base and Trio, and then splitting the rest amongst HEX, Deci, and Lucky. Okay, Uma, that's an accidental double. MJ Bowles says 1,000 stake team or 100% stake team, and then their main allocations. Okay, mainly splitting evenly across Trio, Lucky, and Deci, a little bit of base. Patriots 16 Aussie, 75%, 25%, 50. Okay, so here I'm just going to scroll through because we have a lot of these, and we're basically just seeing repeats of similar strategies. So let's see if anything jumps out at us. More balance, more balance. Maybe that's an accidental. Some nice balance. That's cool. The even across the board. Yeah, this person past that just goes for evenness. Anything stand out to us? DT done. Mainly holding maxi, a little bit of liquid team, and then all in Deci. So this person just maybe just cares more about just holding the long-term HEX stakes and not so much of the team stuff, but just a little bit of this little moon bag of liquid team in case it runs 10,000x. Crypt HEX to the Maximus. Yep, nice balance there. Don HEX, holding MAXI, holding HEX. Maybe that was accidental. So let us keep scrolling through. It's pretty interesting. Okay, what do we have here? So they're holding mainly HEX and then putting a little bit into these pools. And then they're mainly holding MAXI and putting a little bit into this. So Karam, more conservative on these. Word in use, all in Deci, all in Stick Team. That's cool. Anything else stand out to us? We got so many entries. There's no way I can read through all these. I feel like I'm just rattling off the same thing. Like, oh, nice balance, well reasoned. So, yeah. So we got a lot of. So here, why don't we do this? Let's instead of pulling up the pie charts for all of these, why don't we let's do this. We're going to rather than doing this, we are going to here, let's just hide this in a function we don't call. Okay. So rather than doing that, why don't we pull up some? Let's do some data on these ones. So, so how can we do this? Let's see. Let's look up Python max, median, mean. Okay, so okay, the statistics module. So let's import statistics. And then, so now we know we need to make a list of all of these. So for E and entries, so let's do, so we're going to make a list of base. So B for base, T for trio, L for lucky, D for Deci, and then H for hex held. And then now we're going to do M for MAXI, T for liquid team, and then S for staked team. Oh, no, I already did. So here we'll do LT and ST for liquid team and staked team. Okay. So for E and entries, we're going to do B dot append E base. And then let's just, so that's going to be for trio, lucky, then Deci. So let's do T, E for trio, L for lucky, E for Deci. Okay, so, and then what do we know? We know that M dot append, so that's going to be team. Okay, so that's going to be 1 million minus E team minus, oh yeah, no, it's just E team because staked is included in there in the team value. So, right, so 1 million minus the amount that this team that was put into team and then staked was from that. So, right, how did the, where's the, Okay, so here let's say we did 100%, or let's just do 500, 1, 2, 3, and then percent of the team staked. Okay, yeah. Okay, so that's right. That's right. So team should capture that. Liquid team, lt.append, that is going to be E. There. So liquid team is going to be the team minus team staked. And then stake team is going to be team staked. I wish I would have just captured these when I saved them, but well, I was watching a movie while I made this. And then hex, the leftover hex has got to be H equals 1 million 123 minus sum of E base list, E base E trio, E lucky, E. Okay. So let's read this through to make sure we got everything right. So eBase, so those are just the basic ones. H, okay, dot append. Append that. And then here, it's going to be 1 million minus the sum of this list, which contains base, trio, lucky, and deci. Okay, that's right. And then we have M, which is MAXI, and that's going to be 1 million minus how much is team. And then the LT is going, so the liquid team is going to be the total team minus the team staked. And then the stake team is just going to be simply team staked. And then now, so we have num participants, num entries equals, let's just pull the length of one of them. So we're just going to do the length of base. And then, so let's do this. So for in B, we're going to loop through these lists, L, D, H, M, LT, ST. Let's do, okay, we may just have to do this. What's a good way to do this? We want to look at all these and just look at the mean across all of them, like the average breakdown. So I guess we can just get the here. So mean B equals statistics. And we're going to do import statistics as S, right? So S dot mean B. Mean trio equals S dot mean T. I could probably do this more efficiently, but just for all of our understanding, mean L equals S dot mean L. And then, I actually don't need to do this. I'm just going to just make a pie chart out of this. So let us do, we're going to pull up a pie chart of the average ones. So we need to do values equals, so now we're going to do mean. So S dot mean B, S dot mean T, s dot mean L, s dot mean of base trio lucky deci. Okay. And then s dot mean of hex. Okay, so values is going to be that. The labels are going to be base trio lucky. Let's see. Okay, so now we're going to do, we need to import pie chart into this. So from pie chart, import pie chart. And then pie chart takes, so self. Okay, so we're going to just do this. Let's add a label up here for us to not have to do that all the way down there. So self.card1.append, or self.card1 add component. We're going to do pie chart, which takes in values equals values, labels equals labels, and then colors equals colors. So we need like a colors one here. So colors equals orange, black, green, red, and let's add, forgot that hex there. Okay. So there we go. Let's see if this works first try. No module name statistics. What? Maybe the front end. Let's see. What I'm looking for is, I mean, you'd think that, here, let's see. We have to look at the docs. Okay, we may have to add this one to the client code or the server module. So let's just add a server module here. And then let's see if we can import statistics here. Here. We're actually going to just move all this to the server module because sometimes they're not available in the client code, usually if it's math related stuff. So here, we're just going to move all this stuff to here. And then build chart. It's all that stuff there. Okay. So import statistics as S. Got everything there. So now we're going to return values, labels, colors. Okay. So now we need to decorate this as a callable. And then we're going to go back to our form. So we got all that. So now we just got to say values, labels, colors equals anvil.server.call. Build chart. See if that works. Name entries is not defined. Oh yeah, so we need to get the entries from here. So entries equals app tables dot entries dot search, which is pulling all of them. Let's see what we got. Okay, well that makes sense that we'd get a pretty even distribution across the board. I guess that's pretty, obviously with a lot of answers, they're probably gonna be roughly evenly distributed. But what we had here was in the lead was 200 and so 24% in Deci, 20% in Trio, 19% Liquid Hex, which I'm not sure if that's true. We have to check our math because that seems kind of odd. And then 19% in Lucky, and then 16% in Deci. So it looks like the two main ones that the average is 24. Now let's just try what happens if we change that to median, because mean includes everything. Median it cuts out the outliers pretty much. So why don't we try that? So let's try median and see what we got. Here, before we do that, we're going to save an image. Let's do median. See how this changes anything. Okay, so this one has Trio in the lead, Lucky. Wait. Oh, wow. So taking the median, Trio, Lucky, and Deci are the main ones, followed by Base. So that, usually means that what does that mean? So it means that like in the middle of the curve across all these, it's interesting that they're all 200K. Not quite sure what that means. And you'd expect more. Oh, wait, did I do? X minus the sum of base Trio like this. Yeah, this all looks right. Okay, so that's pretty interesting. So now, that's not sure quite what that tells us, but now let's just look at a chart that shows the median of all of the numbers, or of MAXI. So now for values, we will do, or I'm going to do this here. We'll do this separately. So values, labels, colors, and then we'll do the T values for team, and then T labels, and then T colors. So T values, we're going to do S dot mean of MAXI. So this is going to be MAXI S dot mean of LT. So liquid team. And then S dot mean of stick team. I bet we'll probably see another similar breakdown, but let's just do it anyways. So T labels equals T held, liquid team, and staked team. Okay. And then T colors are going to be blue, green, black. Yep. Okay, so now let's go back to this pie chart where we called it from. And then so value labels colors, and then now we need T values, T labels, T colors, and then let's just copy this. Interesting. Okay, so did we keep the median? Okay, so that I think still is the median. So here, let's pull back up here. We're gonna pull that back in the mean. Yeah, let's get mean. Actually, I'm just gonna do a Control F, search all median, and replace it all with mean. That's all. Yep. All right. So our total. So again, even breakdown across the board, kind of to be expected with 5 options. And then here, looks like the consensus is that people are going to put 60% of their maxi into team, and then they're going to hold on to 40%. At least these entrants, you know. So let's see how many entrants we had. So let's just add a label here that says. So here, before we do that, we're gonna do. We need to get the entries first. So we're gonna do self.card1, add component. We're gonna do label text equals T, and then the role is gonna be. Here, I'm just gonna. We're gonna format the text, and we're gonna. So the T equals blank entrance. Okay. Dot format blend of entries. We have to turn that into a list. Blend list of entries. Okay. And then let's add this here. Give it some. It's a title. So now we got to do self.label1.text equals T. And then let's see if that works. Wow, 220 entrants. It's pretty amazing. And then here they all are. All right, so I think it's time for the drawing. Yep, we're going live after the pie charts. Okay, name says there's only 59% addresses with 1 million maxi. Peter says, thanks for liking my strategy. What's best for small investment? You tell me. Sweaty Ed says, nice haircut. Yeah, I got a haircut yesterday. I'm going to a wedding in a couple days, so how did that? So Crypto actually brings up a good point. HEX was designed to make the yield from compounding shorter stakes will never be LPB. So the key is to see BPB bonus from pooling compounds to beat the LPB bonus from PERP. So it probably won't, because bigger pays better is tiny. Like, it really is tiny. And even then, it's impossible to, because the share rate's always ratcheting up. So longer pays better always wins in terms of HEX yield, but it introduces risk. The longer the HEX stake, the more risk. And so if you have less risk tolerance on when you actually need that redeemable HEX, then the shorter ones, compounding those, work really well for that user, where you give up a little bit of yield, but you gain in the you give up a little bit of yield, but you also reduce the risk. So for those types of users, it's a really good strategy. More HEX says Dip Catcher the GOAT. Thank you. So ready for base trio and team. Me too. That blew my mind. I'm switching most to base and trio. I'm going big in trio. Team ready. Need to run to my train. Hopefully I don't have to be live. You don't have to be live to win. Okay, so everyone, let's go to Twitter, and we're going to do. Let's download that, and let's download this. So here, let's go tweet these out with the link. Just finished the analysis on entries. We will announce winner now. Come listen live to see if you won. So let's. All right. Any typos? All right, guys. If you can, please retweet that. Retweet my tweet so you can get more eyeballs in here. We have 38 people watching live. Let's get those numbers up. See what else anyone said in the chat. Kilt DeFi, awesome strategy. They get it. Galaxy Brain. There's only 59 addresses with a million maxi. So we had 200 entrants in this, and only actually 59 people have that much maxi, which is awesome. Like, that's amazing. Median average. So I did both just to kind of see what the results were. There weren't too many outliers in this case, and really nothing's an outlier because, the boundaries are total, like, part of a reasonable answer. So it's not like there's any shocking outliers, and that's really why you'd use a median, is to get rid of things that are really high or really low from impacting the measure. Time will tell if 59 remain past team launch. Yeah, that's the big question here. Ted Nelson says, hey, Luisito, oh my God, programming looks so complicated. I would love to learn. Seriously, you look so powerful. Wow. Yeah, it is a very powerful feeling. It's an awesome creative outlet too. Like, it's like in my Anvil account, I just have so many like random apps. Like any just like random idea I have, I'll just like go and just like make a little app out of it. So it's a really, really awesome creative outlet as well. And you just get better at whatever your job is. You can probably get better at it if you just like, even if you're not actually doing programming in your work, just like having that skill and just like the way that it makes you think about problems, you just become better and smarter in life in general. And it, unlocks a whole world of opportunities too. If you're interested in learning, I can definitely point you to the resources that I learned, because I'm fully self-taught. I did this on my own, so never paid a thing to learn how to program. So if you want to learn, I'm down to help you out. Luisito says 60% of the maxi is actually swapped for team. It may not be worth it to swap it. We'll have to see what really happens during the interface. Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, definitely. These we had 220 entrants. I bet a lot of these people don't even have maxi at all, and with that, like when you're, some people probably just did, okay, all in team, all in staked. I mean, we saw a lot of that. But yeah, I mean, we'll see how it really plays out. The supply is really evenly distributed across across everybody. But yeah, that'll be the big question, is if that actually happens. Because what many, maybe if it starts getting really high, like above 50%, then maybe people just wait for a team dip, and that's totally reasonable. But also, even not, I mean, the big pools totally like shake that total amount. And then also if the total is large, but also, I mean, consider there the, let's pull back up. So between stake team and liquid team. Okay. So, I mean, the liquid team, that's not a very large number there. but if only 50% is staked, and then, I mean, also consider this, the mystery box didn't participate in the survey here, and so if 50% is rolled into staked team, then that really and say the mystery box doesn't stake, because who knows what the mystery box is going to do? It's a mystery. It absolutely can stake. There's nothing stopping mystery box from staking, but the say that number is there. That's that 25% number that's actually pretty common in some of my estimates. So that's the 60% isn't actually, the important number there is the stake team. And, if this is a survey of non-mystery box participants, then that's actually very low stake rate. And that could actually create really high earnings. So you can actually look at that in a couple different ways. What's up, Hexicans? What's up, Tin Top? Drum roll. Yep. Bearded Saint. I'm wondering about renewing the stake on Perpetuals. Is this needed or just on team? Yeah. So in the Perpetuals, you can just do nothing and you roll into the next one, and that auto compounds your position. And just only in team do you have to renew your stake annually. What up, Gold Key? Rocket ship. That's where we're going. I'm wondering about restating on the Perpetuals. It's necessary only. Okay, so he already asked that. Restaking. Yep. After weeks of digging, the strategy is finally clear, and it was so obvious right from the beginning. Good luck. Have fun. Yeah, I wonder what their strategy is. Launch. We ready, Maxi? Yeah, I'm ready too. Just as soon as that audit's ready. They gave me a little bit of a delay. I was pretty upset because the original estimate was the 28th, but then a couple days ago they messaged me and they're like, "Hey, we may be done the 28th, but we're going to be cutting it close, so may take 1 or 2 more days." So hopefully later this afternoon or tomorrow they let me know what's good with that. Trinity Realm interested. Yeah, thank you. Proof is in the pudding. Luisita says, "I'll DM you on Twitter. I learn fast. I will need to learn to start programming with the very basics. Thanks a lot for offering. Very much appreciated. Self-taught is best." Yep. So, I mean, for anyone else interested, if you want to learn how to build stuff, start with Python. It's the easiest one to read and has the less gobbledygook bullshit that you can't understand. And then everything you see, and everything that you have to read, it's all very readable. Like when you look at the stuff that I'm doing, you can basically just read it, right? Like we're setting entries is app tables, entries, search. So we're searching the entries table in the app tables. The label text is T, so this amount. Card 1, add component, pie chart. Like everything is just so readable. Like things like JavaScript are a little bit harder because there's a lot more syntax involved and a lot more just other stuff. Like Python there's a reason why kindergartners learn Python, but there's also a reason why the top machine learning AI people also use Python and kind of everyone in between. So I always say if you're just getting started to learn Python, because you'll get started faster and you'll have less headaches because the headaches are really what make people give up. And so, and then also once you learn a little bit of Python, you can use tools like Anvil to actually build real life stuff. And the more real life stuff you're able to make and the more ideas that you can just have and then go and build it, the more momentum you'll build up in your learning experience. And then that's how you'll really become an expert, is the more you can keep your momentum, the more that you'll actually be able to stick to it and learn. Little Devil Delights says, "What's up? 2 more weeks." So hopefully not. I mean, they told me it would only take 1 or 2 extra days and it was supposed to be here yesterday. And so should be soon. And then, everyone who's done the testnet dApps, all the dApps are done. So it shouldn't be a 2-week thing. Hopefully, who knows but again, what if the auditors find, something that I need to fix that it could add some time? Because, then the way it works is they do the audit, they tell you what you need to fix, then you fix it, and then they re-audit it. So hopefully it doesn't take too much longer, but we shall see. Crypto Sloth, what's up, man? Dude, we should do another chat about this upcoming launch. Artemis mission launches Friday. Maybe team and MAXI can get a lift to the moon. Yeah, we're actually gonna launch it from the moon. Gold Key and I are piloting Artemis 1, and we're actually gonna deploy team and the Perpetuals from the moon. So tune in for that. All right, let's do this. So let's see. So entries equal, so we're just going to do E equals list of entries. We need to import random. Okay, let's do the test real quick. So before we do that, just so we can be sure. So A, B, C. So imagine these are our winners. We are going to do so winner equals random dot choice of E, and then we're going to do self.card1.add component label, and then the text is going to be winner. Okay, so let's just see make sure if we imported everything right, and then okay, so the winner, yep, that's right. So now we need to just replace this. So E is going to be list of entries. Winner is random choice, and it's actually going to be winner needs to be okay, so app tables dot entries dot get, and this will tell us. So the name is going to be name, so just name. Okay. Winner name. All right, guys, this is it. We are about to announce the winner. We have 55 people watching. Seraph says they're delaying the audit because they can't figure out how much they will stake. Yeah, literally. Hope the winner cherishes their maxi. Yeah, whatever they choose to do with it. Mint team, hold it, do whatever. Notes Arc says, good luck, everyone. Good luck, gladiators. Rolling drum. Nick says, I'd be happy to split the 1 million with 220 participants. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Tin Top crossing his fingers. Let's get some. All I do is win. I don't have to get a copyright strike. It's there. We're going to show it. Hey! Gaia Punk XYZ. See if we can find him. Let's find him on Twitter. Gaia Punk XYZ. Found it. Let's see what their response was. Find them. Oh my God, Gaia Punk, what are you doing? Wow. I mean, I guess what that means is that they're holding their maxi and they're holding their hex, not contributing to the pools. Wow, Gaia, sorry, that's a weak shit strategy there. But hey, you know, that's your choice, your keys, your cheese. Congratulations, Gaia Punk XYZ. Minting 80 team. So it looks like Gaia is going to be taking 80 of their 500, their 5,555 team or maxi they're going to win, and they're going to mint 80 team. Dear Lord. That's funny. That is so funny. Weak shit strategy. Dear Lord, the perfect winner. He needs to go. Hey, you know what? By guy. Okay, so they're not contributing to the earnings in the perpetuals. They are, but they are boosting everyone else's earnings if they're not winning team. They're 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 not competing in the staker pool, so everyone else. Oh god, that's funny. That is so funny. Oh my gosh. Gaia Punk XYZ, you did it. You did it. Maybe it was 80%. No. They did 100% on their 80% minted. Dear God, what are they doing? But hey, that's their choice. They're leaving more meat on the bone for everyone else. Well deserved. Fun stream. That was a lot of fun, guys. I had a blast. I love doing these with you guys. Stream stopped. Who won? Oh my God, did it? All right. We had our winner. Well, hey, wait. Okay, yeah, they did it. They did it. All right. They retweeted. They did everything they had to. So, all right, looks like we have our winner. Let's tweet at them. How do we do it? God, congratulations. Okay, so here, let's copy that. All right, so we have our winner. I hope the stream didn't really stop. Gaia Punk, the Leroy Jenkins of T. All right, we have our winner. Congratulations. Gaia Punk. Sorry for insulting your entry. Your response is totally valid. Here, let's make here before we tweet this. We're gonna make a pie chart of the Gaia Punk entry. So here, so here's what we're gonna do. Rather than search, we're gonna say that the search is gonna be for name equals Gaia Punk XYZ, and then now we're going to bring back the pie chart. So self chart. So let's pull up a pie chart of Gaia's response. Sorry to insult your response here. Oh my God, that's hilarious. Gaia Punk XYZ winner. I'm cussing it. I take back what I said. All right, we have our winner here. Gaia got our answer. All right, contact me. And redeem your winnings. We did it, guys. We have our winner. Oh my god. This was great as always. Have a great afternoon, beautiful people. My wife is shouting at me to go for dinner. Oh my god, dude, story of my life. I keep thinking you're saying my name. Yeah, that's I think anytime I say the word name, I think of you, bro. Let's go flood his Twitter stream. So funny. That's hilarious. Let's see if anyone had anything to say on Twitter. Let's let these load. I don't know why the older ones take longer to load. That's funny. Crypto Cultist says Guy Punk's Diamond Hand legend. More responses. Actually, never mind. Keep the hex to provide. Okay, so this person. Yep. Keep the hex to provide liquidity for the perpetuals. That's smart. You're like, buying dips in perpetuals. That's smart. This is the real deal. Great to get cheap stakes somewhere else, but you'll still have to pay the gas to end them. Not here, though. What was that response to? Yeah. Yeah. Cold DeFi, awesome strategy. This person gets it. Let's see what they had to say. Some more entries. HJ says if I want 5555 Maxi, I'd use it all Ultimate Team. I mean, I'd probably get it all back on rebate. Yeah, totally realistic scenario. Half team, half Maxi in 1 quarter, and all the perpetuals. Legendary project. The best team. Okay, some more entries. Thumb says, I hope to win this so bad. Zog says, so his was 100% team minted, all staked, and all on base. This is a play to capture the largest portion of team possible pool. All on base is just a short-term stake for me. Lower risk versus waiting, just personal preference. Yeah, that's what it's all about, personal preference. Ha! That taunting on my face. Look at that cheeky, wholesome 50 million staking face. That feeling when you stake 50 million of X or 5555. That was me when I on live I hit the stake button and looked at it. I'm like, it worked. Everyone was like, why are you so surprised that it worked? That's funny. Try to yeah, seriously. Looks interesting. We'll definitely look into it. If you missed it live. All right, let's see if anyone knew. Congrats. Epic strategy. We have our winner. That's so funny. Oh my god, this is hilarious. I'm having a blast, you guys. That was fun. All right, guys. Does anyone have any questions? Here. Well, I'm gonna go. I need to get an orange or something to drink. I'm so thirsty and hungry. Here. So while we wait for the new people watching, I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen, and we're gonna pull up the quick. We're gonna take a little intermission here, but we're gonna watch the Maximus team. Yeah, let's watch this.
Hey guys, my name is Stan, aka Gold Key. I'm one of the founders of Maximus, and I'm excited to tell you about Maximus DAO and some exciting products we're launching soon. So come. We're on a mission to empower elite gladiators with high yield assets to build empires of generational wealth. Our vision is to build the best decentralized financial tools that are easy to use, secure, and maximize returns for investors. Maximus is built on HEX, which is a leading DeFi protocol that allows people to stake their HEX tokens and earn trustless yield. HEX has a fixed inflation rate of 3.69%, which is rewarded to people that stake their HEX. HEX has two bonuses: the bigger pays better bonus, which is 10% for staking up to 150 million HEX, and the longer pays better bonus, which is 200% for staking up to 10 years. There's also an early in-stake penalty where if you unstake your HEX before the stake's maturity, you will incur a severe penalty. In its first 2 years, HEX has done a 10,000x price run-up, and there are over 100,000 stakers actively using the protocol. So we thought, what if there's a way to maximize HEX yield and minimize gas fees for stakers? So we built Maximus stake pools, which are trustless smart contracts that enable people to stake their HEX together to earn more yield and save on gas, maximizing bonuses, instant liquidity, gas fee savings, and community owned. You can think of Maximus stake pools as one giant stake. Your tokens hold ownership and can redeem its value of the HEX principal plus earn interest when the stake ends. So how do they work? All pools start with a mint period where you can mint one pool token per one HEX pledged to the smart contract. When the mint period ends, all the HEX pooled is then staked through the HEX smart contract. From that point on, the stake is earning yield, which is increasing the redemption value of your tokens. And when the stake ends, you can redeem your HEX principal plus earn interest from the smart contract by burning your pool tokens. We launched our first pool, MAXI, which was a 15-year stake, on April 15th and had over 5,000 people pledge a combined $50 million of HEX during the 2-week launch phase. Since the start of the stake, MAXI has commanded a premium over HEX in the underlying asset and hitting an all-time high of 133%. So it's performing really well on the free market. And on the back end, MAXI has been earning 32.5% APY and has already earned 30 million HEX in the first 114 days. To expand Maximus DAO and offer new opportunities for HEX, we are introducing 4 new stake pools called the Perpetuals, and you'll find out why. Base is a 1-year stake, Trio is a 3-year stake, Lucky is a 7-year, and Desi is a 10-year. These pools will start just like MAXI with the mint phase. All the HEX will be staked and begin earning yield. But what makes these new and innovative is that we are introducing auto compounding yield. So when those stakes end, you have 3 options. You can either redeem all or a portion of your HEX principal plus earn interest. You can leave your HEX in the pool and be auto restaked into the next term, or you can mint more pool tokens into that pool at the new mint rate, which is equal to the current redemption value of that pool token. You can think of these pools as a flexible staking ladder. A staking ladder is a strategy many already use, so you can redeem trustless HEX yield periodically or simply sell your tokens at any time. And again, bigger bonuses, gas fee savings, and instant liquidity. To support the growth of the Perpetuals, we're also introducing Maximus Team. You can mint and stake Team to earn rewards from the success of Maximus stake pools, offering passive income. The token supply is deflationary, uncapped potential for future earnings, and again, community owned. During the mint period, you can mint 1 team per 1 MAXI pledged to the contract. After the mint period ends, no more team will ever be minted and the supply only goes down. 20% of the MAXI used to mint team is burned, increasing MAXI's redemption value. 30% of the MAXI used to mint team is distributed back to team stakers in years 3, 6, and 9 for the MAXI 3, 6, 9 rebate. And 50% of the MAXI used to mint and a copy of all the team is sent to the mystery box. Now, if you're wondering what the mystery box is, it is just that, a mystery, and there should be no expectations. Team staking. So stake team for an entire 1-year stake period to earn rewards for that period. If you unstake early, there is a 3.69% penalty on your team, and you do not earn rewards for that period. When a stake period ends, all whitelisted tokens in the team treasury are claimable by team stakers, team rewards. So the Perpetuals share half of the HEX earned from the bigger pays better bonus and all of the Hedron from those stakes. So team stakers are incentivized to grow the Perpetuals. We spoke on the MAXI 369 rebate, which is 30% of the MAXI used to mint team is rewarded back to team stakers in years 3, 6, and 9. And then there is the no expectations piece. So there is the possibility to earn from more opportunities like direct airdrops to the team smart contract or future products that reward team stakers and send tokens to the team treasury. So how to prepare for launch. If you want to mint team, you're going to want to get MAXI. And if you want to mint into the Perpetuals, you're going to want to get HEX. I invite you guys to join us. Follow us on Twitter, Maximus_DAO, and hop in our Telegram, t.me/MaximusDAO. We will be announcing a launch date soon for team and the Perpetuals, and we will be posting to those channels. So make sure to tap in, and our website is maximus.cash. Thank you guys so much for spending the time to learn about Maximus DAO, and I am excited for launch. I hope you are too. Thank you.
Yeah, so what an awesome video that Golki made. And if anyone has any questions, you know, I'll sit on here and answer anything that the people have to say. Tintop says that was a historical moment in HEX history. Yeah, it really was. I mean, you know, it really kind of kicked off this important moment in HEX, you know, with the stake pooling, which, I mean, really, if it wasn't for stake pooling, the HEX economy would continue to bleed and bleed and bleed so much value out to ETH miners. And I just wasn't gonna have that. So really, really important moment for HEX. Bobby H with Quattro Cinco News. Hey, what's up? Your video on MAXI when we launched it was so perfect. I shared that to so many people. It was just amazing. If you want to make one about team and the Perpetuals, I'm happy to help, you know, answer questions or anything about that. So happy to help in any way I can. Your channel is awesome. Let's go look at the charts, see what's going on. Okay, the USDC chart, that doesn't make much sense because it's just mainly the HEX price times our multiplier. Let's look at the HEX. So this is pretty amazing to actually see play out the other day. We had a big MAXI minter, one of our largest guys. He actually nuked the price. Let's zoom in like a series of like 3 orders over a couple minutes. He or she literally took the price from 180 down all the way, and it hit 120. What was that, like 121? And then it was just gobbled right back up. So in this moment, a large amount of the MAXI supply was redistributed from one holder who ended up, they were chasing the Hedron pump. They ended up buying the top of Hedron. I don't know what the Hedron price is now, but they bought it like 0.004 or something. So they ended up, their average price ended up being like 1.5. So they minted, so they experienced 50% on their HEX. And what's actually interesting is that the people that bought this very low, whoever bought that from them, they experienced 30% gain in just a couple of minutes. So it's pretty interesting that like over 4 months, this minter who then nuked the price and then got really bad order execution, they only experienced about a 50% gain, whereas someone who just bought that dip for them experienced like a 30% gain in a couple of minutes. And so that was an important moment for MAXI, where a lot of the supply just got redistributed. So basically, the MAXI supply, it became much more decentralized than before. Other than for the Hedron deployer, which accumulated about 9% of the MAXI supply through that WATSA thing. So so the hedger and deployer has a bunch of MAXI. Now it remains to be seen what they do with it. I know some people wish that they would dump it so they could get low price MAXI. They could be doing that to mint team. I personally think that they'll probably use it to somehow backstop the value of a liquidity pool against, ICOSA or Hedron. Because that's, if you're going to, bind something to a market, doing it to MAXI is a very good idea. So who knows what they do with it? It's pretty awesome that another high profile project demands MAXI so much that they would, accept it for their offering. So that just remains to be seen what they do with it. What do you guys think that the hedge and deployer does with their MAXI, their big MAXI bag? So yeah, I mean, basically we had that dip just get gobbled up. Let's hide these bands so it's a little easier to see. But that was pretty amazing just to see this play out over the last couple of days, where we had huge dip, yoinked right back up, dip canceled, another big seller. It's like, look at these sellers, they're just getting smaller. These big sellers are just getting smaller and smaller. Like right here. It's like we have that one, then we had this one, and then I don't know, say this one. So like these sellers just get like smaller and smaller. These big sellers. So that's pretty bullish. And they're only met with new buyers, like new buyers there, new buyers there, new buyers. So, MAXI's coming out of that with strength. And it remains to be seen what this looks like as the team launch takes place. Thank you. We'll definitely document the history of your work. Thank you so much, Bobby. Keep some and stake team also. Yeah. Let's see what else is going on. Let's see what the price is. Okay, so, and I know that ICOSA mainly, also kind of like MAXI, ICOSA mainly makes sense to look at versus HEX. Let's look at the HEX one, and then let's look at it. We need to invert it so we can see how much it's worth in HEX. Switch to price in HEX. Yep. So it looks like it's, staying in that expected range. Looks like it's actually in the upper part of the range. That's pretty good. But yeah, that'll probably keep tracking the scaled value of that T-share. Because anytime it gets above that, then new supply comes online as people just mint the ICOSA and then sell it down. So it looks like it's operating just as expected. Look at the MAXI. What a ride we've been on, guys. This is amazing. And what's interesting about this chart is that the current treasury value is like 1.10. So anything above, like, and that's just the current value. But then the end value, that's the current value. The end value, just based on pretty conservative estimates, is going to be around 6. That's not including anything that has to do with like the burn of MAXI or anything. But this is what it, so like, what is a discount? What is a premium? If, is it based on the end value? And so that's kind of for everyone to appraise for themselves. but showing a lot of strength in the MAXI market. It's a pretty good volume, $415,000 of trading volume, and I think this is a 1% pool, so that means that the liquidity providers earned $4,000 in fees today, and there's $669,000 of liquidity. So, if just rough estimation, if they earned 4 over 669, so they earned 0.05 liquidity fees, and if we do 365 times that, that's kind of high. I know that's you can't assume that a high, because there must be high trading volume today, higher than normal, but I don't think all of those providers are earning that fee. But if that's the case, then even more is what I was trying to calculate is what the APY is for the liquidity providers. You'd have to take a little more time on that calculation, but awesome time to be in this ecosystem. We're really doing it. Okay, well, I think I'm gonna get off. I gotta do some stuff to get ready for this audit to be done. Just some other final prep for getting ready for launch, and thank you so much for everyone who participated in the giveaway. We got some awesome insights about what people think is going to happen, and yeah. So until next time, we'll talk to y'all soon.